So I was in Hilton Head.
Okay.
And while I was gone, you stayed here, and
Yeah.
you at Irritable Dad Syndrome headquarters.
Yes.
And you held down the fort.
Here's the thing. I don't like any type of rain or weather.
Uh-huh.
I prefer no weather at all.
Yeah.
So Bess, I guess, found out through a national alert or a local alert that there was a tornado watch, or is it warning? A warning is bad. A watch is horrible. That means they've seen one, right?
No, the watch is we suspect.
We suspect.
There's reason to believe that danger is coming.
Yeah.
A tornado warning is get in the basement now.
Okay, so a watch was active,
Uh-huh.
and I was poo-pooing it a bit, and
Right.
then the warning hit,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody wanted to come down here in the basement.
Right.
Okay, so you've seen our house. You're in our house
I'm in it
currently
right now. Yeah.
The difference between this basement that we're in now
Mm-hmm.
and the main floor is that doorway that you came through to come through the basement.
Right.
If you had to run, if you were being chased by, let's say, a tornado,
Okay.
you could make it through that door and down here, lickety split.
Okay.
And you're safe, right? In theory.
In theory.
So what's the problem with me standing in front of our glass door, which is
Naked.
just like 7 feet max, 7 feet. And that's me right up against the door.
Right.
7
You're
feet
not
max.
Not supposed to stand right against windows.
From safety. I was, because that's the best place to see the
Oh my
tornado.
God. People
Actually,
do not do this. If
I
there's
had
ever...
the door open.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was really interesting. So they're down here now. Dakota,
The dog
we lovingly call Booba,
right,
was right against the door, sniffing and snorting because
Right.
and Bess is calmly yelling up, "Get down in the basement!" The dog is freaking out, and I calmly retorted, "Screw the dog! I want to see the tornado." Okay, so I want to see. I feel I've seen Twister.
People, please do not do this.
I've seen tornado movies. Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen Sharknado,
Right.
but I figure
You don't need to.
we're far enough inland. That's not a factor.
True.
So I thought I'll at least be able to see the funnel.
Totally possible
Yeah.
if you live along the
That's
coastal
right.
states.
I felt I would at least see the funnel cloud up here. How often do you get to see that? So I was going out the front, and I was going to look at back, and I was going to look at the front. I was going back and forth.
Right.
It would look really bad on one side and then okay on the other, and then really bad on both. And then everything got really calm. Okay. And then I stepped down here, and I'm like, everything's really calm right now. And Bess is like, that's the worst part.
The calm
it's about
before
to-
the storm.
Yeah, that's a saying that people say.
That's what's called a saying. There's
So,
another T-shirt.
I got excited because up until this point, the trees were waving, rain was going sideways, and then everything is still. The cicadas were oddly quiet.
Right.
Okay, everything was oddly quiet. I think because everybody around was hiding in their basements. And the only thing you could hear was the siren going,
Right.
the one that says, "Get in your basement."
Right.
So I walk outside. I just walk out on the front step. I just want to see.
Please do not do this if you're listening.
Because I'm 3 seconds away from safety at this point. You know?
Right.
I never did see anything exciting. Then I got on the computer, which is behind another window on the same level of the house.
Yes.
And I'm watching the storm tracker to see if it'll come over. Then I noticed that the doors are starting to like push against their latches, like wind is really pushing up against them.
Yeah.
I didn't open the door anymore.
Okay.
But then it said that it was only going to be in our area for another 20 minutes. I only had 20 minutes to see it. I never saw it. Now, there was a point where things got really, really dark, and I'll just say it, a little scary out there.
Yeah.
But I watched it all from the main floor. Now, some would say that I was being selfish, letting my family stay down here while I'm up there trying to see a tornado. Others would say I'm just being stupid.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to insult you.
Yeah. I would like to know, because I wouldn't be able to be down here, and I've just proven that, and not see it coming.
Right.
I don't like to not see what's coming.
Don't do that again.
I'm going to do that again.
God.
So when we lived in Troy, there was always like storms and tornado warnings.
Okay.
And we would go to Dairy Queen.
For the people listening, whenever Mike says a warning, he's grinding he's making a hand visual. I'm pretty sure they have an electric.
The pencil sharpener. There's not a guy. There's no old Grady up there.
Elmer.
Elmer.
We got to crank up the signal.
Mildred, get your lazy behind up there and crank that thing.
Kind of sounds like a police siren, don't it? Yeah.
So yeah, I got it. I won't say I got in trouble. I did. I got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
But I wanted.
Don't do that again.
I wanted to see it.
Do not do that again.
I want to see it.
Yeah.